In the past few months, MS Toys has released 3 members of the 3rd Legend Skill Combiner, Bruticus, and these combiners represent a trend that is to emphasize on the articulation and the accurate representation when combined and when separate. Onslaught is a great example. He's a member of a combiner, but there's no compromise to the individual bot. Onslaught measures 12 centimeters tall to the top of the head, 15 centimeters to the top of the barrels, and scales quite nicely with other MS figures matching the G1 scale chart. He's built from a peacock blue nylon very similar to the combiner we released from Hasbro, which is closer to the G1 toy than the cartoon. And there's the OD green nylon for the backpack and the waist, as well as OD green paint apps on the sides of the arms, the thighs, and the knee pads. Orange paint on the visor and the taillights. Black paint on the fake wheels and the windows of the truck. Metallic gray paint on the hubcaps of the both real and fake wheels. And some light gray paint here and there on the waist. Overall, the figure is very pleasant to look at. Typical MS style, beefy and heroic, but still very accurate to the G1 design. The sculpt work, the panel lining, even the fake wheels, just for the sake of G1 are all there. The build quality is great as usual. Onslaught weighs more than double Swindle and he feels dense. For the articulation, ball-jointed head, a standard 90 raise, ball-jointed shoulder for the full rotation, together with a hinge joint for the 180 lift. There's no bicep cut, but an outward double joint for the combination, so some pretty crazy arm movement. There's a single 150-degree bend at the elbow, and it also rotates. The hand rotates and swings outward due to transformation. 90-degree ab crunch. The waist rotation is hindered by the backpack, but does go over 90 degrees to both sides when the backpack is lifted ever so slightly. A standard 150 front kick, slightly over 100 side kick, and a 30-degree back kick. 180 knee bend, 90 ankle tilt, and 90 degrees for both the toes and heels. So on one hand, Magic Sword Toys engineering has been improving, taking the most recent reissues of a Scrapper and Mixmaster with metallic paint for comparison. They were only first released 18 months ago and still outstanding figures by today's standards, but in front of Onslaught, they do feel a bit dated in terms of articulation, especially the waist and leg movement. And on the other hand, MS has also begun to use more combiner parts to give the individual bots more room for better designs. Onslaught comes with one blaster for himself, 2 filler pieces, one for each lower leg, and a chest plate. The chest plate cannot attach to Onslaught's combined mode, so there must be other pieces to complete the torso. With the IDW edition of Onslaught, all 3 pieces are in gray plastic, staying consistent with IDW Brawl and Swindle. The filler pieces are in the same molds as G1. but the chest plate are completely different. The G1 edition is for the G1 cartoon look, and the IDW edition is for the G1 toy look. Both are very nicely done. The difference in the robots between the G1 and IDW edition is very minor. The visor is changed to red, and the front bumper of the truck is left unpainted. Prioritizing individual bots does provide an obvious benefit for the transformation. The sequence is simple and smooth, noticeably easier to follow than Brawl and Swindle, and more enjoyable to fiddle with. Onslaught still has the signature G1 move of the two arms coming together, but without leaving a gap on the truck cap. It is just so smart. Also, you have the fold-in-the-waist armors, as now they're incorporated into the transformation. The truck mode is spot on. It is exactly how I remembered Onslaught, but improved. The proportions look right, the turret rotates and can be positioned a few different ways. And all the truck details are present. All 10 wheels touch the ground, letting this flatbed truck roll super smoothly. And I assume these round ports are for mounting his blaster. This toy is a joy to play with. There are also very clever transformation highlights for the combination mode, like expanding Onslaught's backpack with Bruticus and the rotating barrels for different modes. This Bruticus set definitely represents the best Magic Square toys can do. Their obsession for the representation, articulation, and transformation always surprises us. As I was told, the parts counts for the Combaticons has reached a new high, and they had to split the releases into 2 versions to keep the budget under control. I do hope they get their budget situation improved and give us better and better toys. And with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.